I eat legs of your eggs, bacon at your asshole. I don't give a fuck, I make your hash brown casserole. Breakfast for bitches, makes me feel good. Morning wood.
I'm gay. It's Fat Kids, episode something. My name is Sam Hunter. On the boards is Mr. Jimmy Clifford. Hi, Jim.
Yo, what's up?
Hell
go,
yeah,
Jimmy.
there he is. On the third mic is the Roast Battle DJ God himself, fresh off his Jordan Flu game appearance at the Mothership last night. It's MC Lunchbox.
Yeah!
Hell yeah,
Knew
dude.
he was gonna turn up.
This
I
boy,
don't give a shit about being sick. I'm not sick, motherfuckers. Let's Fat Kids it up.
dude, this guy is roaring on Sudafed right now. Can't tell him shit. To my left, my comedy husband, Mr. Chad J. Hello, Chad.
What's happening?
Oh, a little Southern gentleman for you.
If I do say so myself.
Welcome
to the show, boy.
I like you better as a black guy.
Yeah, well,
And on the couch, a man I've known for years, started together in Connecticut, in town for the week, and what a week we had. It's
Yes, we
Mr.
did.
Cody Marino. Hi, Cody.
Hi, I'm
black
drunk
guys.
right now. How's it
Yeah.
going? Yeah.
Cody
you
broke
guys
his
put me
sobriety.
right here on the cum stain on the couch, so I appreciate that very much. Best seat in the house.
Yeah,
Whose
I mean-
cum do you think that is? Of all the
Oh, that
illustrious
couch.
guests.
They pulled that couch out of a dumpster that's been there for 10 years.
That's
Yeah. I'm pregnant now.
Yeah, that's hobo cum for sure, dude. That's
good to be
fucking diaper lady jizz. Diaper lady. I can't say it
Candace.
without doing it. That's her name?
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Yeah. Her name's Candace.
How do you know that?
Why is she called diaper later? 'Cause she wears diapers?
She wears
it's
a
literally
diaper
all
and
she wears. Fully
Oh, shit.
Sometimes
Tits
wears
out.
nothing.
diaper.
Does she change them, or is this like one diaper per week?
No, I mean, the world, it's just like how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop? We don't want to find out, and we don't know.
Yes.
We don't want to.
That's
How do
fair.
you know her name's Candace?
It's just, I just know that. Jimmy, are you aware her name's Candace? No. Oh.
Pretty sure we...
Yeah, eat
Yeah,
shit,
her
dude.
name's Candace.
I think we just found out where that cum stain came from.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Old
God
Lunchbox
damn.
and diaper baby.
The first time I saw her, she did.
Right near my pussy.
She had everything off, and she had her pussy spread and was like, "Stuff me, daddy."
Oh, God.
And that was one of the first days I worked here. Walked past her, I was like, "Oh."
And that's when you found out her name's Candace. You're like, oh, sure.
I-
What's your name?
It took
I'm
a
Dylan.
few times till I asked her name.
Oh, okay.
I never actually asked. I've just always thought.
You think it's her real name, or you think she just made that up? Here, well, second time, but didn't see any needles anywhere. Are there any needles in the street like there is in New York? I saw no needles so far.
You don't really
I was
see
expecting
needles.
more needles.
Underneath the bridge. I think there's too
That's
much...
the needle central?
Yeah, there's too much foot traffic out here for them to really just fucking blast off.
Yeah.
But underneath the bridge... Under the bridge downtown... Sorry.
Is where Blue a guy.
I saw it.
Classic.
Yeah, so that's mainly where you're going to catch it. I think it's hilarious that the homeless people down here are so regular and have set up shop and are so fucking out there that they actually have like. So I was walking up to Vulcan a few months ago, and I passed a woman who's referred to as She-Hulk. She's a yoked black woman who also walks around with her tits out all the time and fully rages. She's got green eyes too, which is crazy.
Oh,
but,
shit.
Yeah. Oh.
Occasionally you'll pass her
That's
and
your
she'll
dream
just
girl,
throw
Sam.
her legs up and start fucking finger blasting. And I was like, I walked up to Vulcan and a couple of my buddies that were working the door there. I was like, I think I just watched a lady beat off in the street, and they're so normalized and like completely fucking unfazed by it. They both just go, "Oh yeah, that's She-Hulk."
Oh, they
Just-
knew exactly who you're talking
100%.
about. That's great.
Yeah.
Dude, when I was working in Vulcan, checking in tickets, and like some shit, like that lady, She-Hulk would just go into traffic and just plow herself out.
Yeah.
There's like
Fantastic.
lime scooters and fucking like twin liquors trucks passing her just in the middle of the street going crazy. And it's so funny when I was checking in like tickets, like I said, there'd just be out of towners. And there was like just a Minnesota family being like, someone should help her. I'm
Oh
like,
God.
She's fine.
Give her money,
She-Hulk.
Ted.
She's coming in the street. She's having a great time. This is America. Right. This isn't fucking fake ass Canada.
Were you
Minnesota weirdos.
still working there when she got into some guy parked his like drop top caddy out front, and she got into it, and a guy that another homeless dude that she was courting got in the driver's seat, and they were basically fucking in this guy's car right outside of Vulcan, and he came back and was like, I don't think that's your car.
Oh shit!
And called the cops.
What a polite way of interrupting.
And they were fighting with the cops that it was their vehicle and that they owned it. And he was standing there with the keys, like hitting the alarm on and off. It was comedy gold. It was priceless. She
Well,
was
we
like,
need whatever they had.
this is
right?
my
We need
man's
those
car.
drugs.
Why else would we be fucking in it? And he's like,
I mean, dude, we do a lot of homeless talk just because we are in downtown Austin so much. It's crazy. I did get my feelings hurt the other day. I was walking by the courthouse, just walking up to clock in here, and this dude just looks at me and he goes, "Damn, Big Mama, you thick as hell." We were still in high school. I'd take your ass to prom, and I was like, "God damn it!" I was like, "God, I'm gonna find it." I looked at him and I was like, about to cry because I'm a fucking tough guy, and he goes, "Oh, he mad as hell." And laughed in my face. And I was like,
What do you think the difference is?
You gotta
I was
walk that
comparing
off.
our homeless in New York and Connecticut to the homeless here. What do you think, since you've been here, is the biggest difference?
the ones down here are social and will try and play mind. They'll like try and trick you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like the first time, the first week I was here, I didn't give this guy a cigarette, and he was like, "Oh, because you hate black people."
Ooh.
And I was like, "What?
Damn.
No." I was like, you calling me racist? That's fucked up. Like, get away from me." He's like, "I'm not moving nowhere for nobody."
You
He's
gave him
like
a cigarette,
stared
right?
at me, and I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" In New York, they like call you handsome and ask for $1, and then they fuck off because there's 9 million people.
Yeah.
So they're just on to the
sickest
next
looking
one.
guy I've ever seen in my life was a homeless guy in New York, though. He was just like gray, pale, and was covered in these giant like
Sores.
boil wounds. It's like
So
I've
like
never seen
ill
nobody-
sick, not like cool sick.
Yeah,
Yeah, not like
Dude, the
kickflip
sickest-
sick.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He wasn't like, what's up, dog?
The New York homeless do pop shove it.
yeah.
So everyone's like,
I
"Oh!"
was probably the most scared I've ever been of a homeless guy. Like, I can't have that guy come near me. He's got one of those diseases you never
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Pops
sure.
up from an H dream and just rips a kickflip, and you're like, whoa, dude.
Yeah. Oh.
This guy fucking shreds.
Well, New York just like beats the shit. It's so dirty. Like Austin's like has some parts that's fucking filthy, obviously.
Yeah.
But like New York, they you have to, if you want to take out the trash, the entire city puts the trash on the sidewalk. We still have dumpsters like fucking civilized people.
Yeah.
There's like so many rats and just trash, and like the weather just beats the fuck out of you, and like Chinese people walking over you because they
Yeah.
have somewhere to be.
Well, New York too. Like the sidewalks are always wet. That's good. They're
Good
always
sentence,
wet, but it's not water. It's never water, but
Yeah,
it's wet.
yes.
You don't know
There's
what
all
it
this
is.
Ninja Turtle smoke
Yeah,
popping
yeah.
up out of the fucking.
Little
That's true.
bastards eating
Yeah.
pizza everywhere.
Have you seen the fucking videos of the manholes exploding?
No.
Dude, so the electrical lines in the sewers during the summer, like summer into winter, when they start to get like winter into summer, when the ice starts to thaw and it like fucking drips down onto the electrical lines underneath, that the fucking sometimes if there's enough like gas fume in there, it will literally spark and explode and shoot fucking manhole covers up like 10 feet. I'm dead serious.
What a way to
Fucking
go.
crazy,
Imagine
right?
that's how you die. Manhole cover. Just walking, riding your bike.
It's like
Or
a
bird
fucking
scooter
Laurel
if
and
you're
Hardy
here.
movie. You just fucking walking down the sidewalk and one blows up and you fall right into it.
Sick.
That's horrifying. I mean, imagine there has to have been some sort of small animal that was on a manhole cover that just got launched
That'd be sick.
into fucking space, and before it came down and obviously it exploded,
God
it was just
forbid.
like, holy shit, I'm God now. For the 5 seconds it's in the air, they're like, yo, I'm him, bro. I'm chosen. The rapture
Oh,
is
you're
here, and
surfing? Yeah.
I'm coming to find
Yeah.
God. And then
You
they
fall
just,
down. You're knocked out on impact. You wake up and there's a human-sized rat man ninja person who's feeding you pizza. You've been bandaged back to health. He trains you in karate,
Yeah.
and your life is forever changed. I say bring it on, boys.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Down here, you just get hit with fentanyl and you fucking explode. There's no Ninja Turtle coming to save you here. But, dude, Cody, hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the
Thank
show.
you.
Hey, Cody.
So good to be here.
What have some of the highlights been in the past week? You did Mothership last night.
Did the Mothership mic
was
last
that
night,
like?
which was fantastic. It was great. Great room, great people. Like, I mean, it right in the beginning, you're just nervous as shit, right? Because like it's so tense. Like when they put you in Mitzi's and everybody's walking around, everybody's just looking at their notes. Everybody's just like hyperventilating the whole
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
right? So like the tension is just so thick. But then when the show starts, everything is fine. The crowds are great. Like it was really hard to do bad in the room. Like if you came with jokes, you did good. But then some people came without jokes.
And what did you do?
And they didn't do. I did interpretive dance mainly. Yeah,
Dude, they're looking for
And
someone like that.
They were. I was like, you know what? I have to be noticed.
They
You
have
know, you
enough
talk-
comics.
They do.
Yeah.
So I brought something new to the table. But yeah, just did like reducing your best shit to 3 minutes is also fucking hard, right?
Sure.
But so yeah, just did that. tried to not freak out about it, and I didn't. And just did well. I mean, Cam was the best. He set them up so perfectly, right? And he wasn't just like, okay, the mic is starting now. Here we go. He like went up, got them to laugh a couple times, brought up the first guy. He did good. There was a lull, and then I rode the next two guys' momentum. They told jokes, actual real jokes.
Whoa.
Incredible. And we went from there. I wish I could have stayed and seen the rest of it, though. That's the one downside, because then they're like, when you're done, get the fuck out. Right?
Yeah, for sure. I wish I could have saw your set.
It was good.
I would have loved to see it. My little baby boy, dude, on the mothership stage. Come on.
He all grown up there.
Yeah, dude.
It was fun. It was very fun.
The first time that I did that show, fucking sitting in Mitzi's. The other thing that's super nerve-wracking is that they play everyone in. So they used to put 5 people in at a time. They would bring you in groups, and you'd sit all the way in the back, and they would play everyone's set on the fucking TVs in Mitzi's.
Oh, shit.
So you could watch people either do well or bomb their fucking ass off. The first guy that went up the first night that I did it looked like he built model airplanes for a living. He was the weirdest looking little fucking pencil-y dude. And I'm like, he's either going to fucking murder or this is going to be really bad. He went up, got halfway through half of a joke, and then completely blacked out, had no idea where he was, and spent the next 2.5 minutes telling the audience how hard it is to do stand-up comedy and write jokes.
Classic.
Fuck yeah.
And everyone in Mitzi's was like, just when you think it couldn't get worse, he'd fucking hit you with another, and it's just like a loveless trade, and you'd be like, dude, stop,
no.
just get off.
That's a lot of ground to cover in 3 minutes, too.
100%.
Like, that's a lot. Well, it started
He
good
fully
because
spectrumed out.
up first, we had a wheelchair guy, right? So it was like, all right.
He's fucking hilarious.
He was very
dude.
funny.
He's good.
They weren't broken in yet, but he was getting good laughs.
Sure.
But it was fun because
His
like
legs are the audience.
both. Very good. Thank you.
Oh, we needed a drop on that.
Rolling.
Fuck yeah.
It was good to see a familiar face in there though, because Chris walked in. What's Chris' last name?
Mueller. Yeah.
So when he walked in, he was like, "Hey," and I like
Nice.
felt, and then Bailey Pope walked in. I was like, "Hey." There we go, which was fun.
Great.
So overall, great experience. It was really fun.
Dude, I mean, I haven't seen a full meltdown like that in a long time. The ones I remember were Stress Factory Mike in the early days, because the Stress Factory is like the club where you and I started at pretty much.
Yeah.
And they put a comedy club in a place where like
It's an old bank, dude.
comedy just didn't exist.
The fucking ceilings are, what, 4 stories high?
Yeah, it's crazy. And there's like this huge balcony.
It's a cavern. Yeah,
There is an old vault in it, and there's a whole underground like tunnel. It was like a fucking Harriet Tubman tunnel that ran through the city of Bridgeport.
How
So you had to go
How did it
through like the
become
back.
such a
It's so
staple?
crazy.
Like if
The Jersey location.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jersey location was there for like 30 years.
Yeah.
But above the restaurant next door, there was like the abandoned bank that you could still get into, where like none of the electricity worked. There's cobwebs everywhere. It was creepy as shit. And I brought a girl up there to be like, "How cool is this? This is the secrets of Bridgeport." And I tried to have intercourse, and she said, "This is creepy." And I said, "You're right."
You want to blow me in the vault?
Like, Sam, you're my cousin. Stop.
Yeah, and because the club was brought there, like there just wasn't like comedy in Bridgeport for white people to do anyway. So there's many people.
That's a good little
like
detail there for white people.
Weird white kids that would come on the Stress Factory mic, get up there and go, I gotta go, and then just walk off stage in 4 seconds. Do you remember the time the dude, he was always drive his motorcycle hammered, park it on the sidewalk in front of the door?
What was his name?
Oh, dude, I don't know. Sometimes he wore like a 3-piece suit, and he just did racist one-liners. And one night he brought his cousin to bring in a 3-piece drum kit and did actual rim shots. Dude, were you not there for that?
No,
Oh
I think
my
that might have been
God.
before me.
Damn it, my memory fucking sucks. Otherwise, I would know. How about the lady who wore
The lady with AIDS?
Huh?
I don't know. There's a lady with AIDS that does stand. Continue.
Okay. This lady was full boned and
AIDS.
sorry about the AIDS. No, this lady would wear a strap on with like a stretchy cock.
Who are you
And she would
apologizing
sing
to about
into
the AIDS?
the lady with AIDS.
Fuck her, she's gonna die.
No, she's great.
AIDS isn't real anymore. No one has AIDS. They fixed it. It's
They
cured.
fixed it, yeah. The days of being terminally gay are over. It's just HIV. And Greg Phelps told us last night the code word for HIV is house in Vermont.
House in Vermont.
Ooh, I heard he has a house in Vermont.
Right?
Yeah,
A code
pretty-
for something
wow.
that's so nice
Some
was
bug
so
catcher
terrible at the
shit.
same time.
That is
right?
bug catcher shit. So there's this lady. She used to sing into a fake cock that she would strap on herself about how she wanted to get fucked and like fuck somebody's son. And you know those little
yes.
like the handrail for the stage because you have to
Yeah.
go up the steps.
Yep.
She would be like grinding on it and singing to like original music.
I did
and
not
she
see
would
this
go
lady
on
either.
for 9 minutes, and I'd be standing there lighting her, just like a fat kid in like a button-down shirt. Because I used to dress. David Tell told me I looked like I was a manager at a Staples going through a transition. That is how I dressed every day when
Pretty
I worked
accurate.
there.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
God,
we're-
so many memories there.
We were driving up to Colleen this is like a few days ago to do a show, and I ended up riding with Justin Essenmacher, and you know he came up doing like if you look at him, he looks like Wile E. the Coyote personified as a man. He's hilarious looking. He has a giant mullet and a big mustache, and he's like super fucking animated. He came up in Black Rooms in Detroit,
Damn.
which is insane. So I was like asking him about like what that was like. He telling me stories, and the best one he goes, I met this dude in an open mic closer to where I lived in the suburbs, and he invited me to this place called Maddie's that I came to find out was called Murder Maddie's because so many people died there. He goes, so 8 Mile is pretty bad, right? That's like the hood. This fucking mic is in 5th Mile. He pulls up and he's like, this might be the last place I ever see as a
Oh my
living person.
God.
Walks through these 2 giant security guards that essentially try to shake him down for money to go into a comedy club to do an open mic. And his buddy comes outside and grabs him, and he's like, it's okay, he's with us. Like, goes inside. He said he went on stage, and within like a minute and a half, he had completely forgotten his whole set, and it was dead silent. And one of the people in the far back goes, I think he just shit. And everybody fucking fell out.
That rules. Perfect.
And I was like, God damn, what did you do? And he goes, I got off stage, and he was like, oh, man, did that hurt as bad as it looked? And he was like, fuck yeah, dude. And he goes, we'll come back next week. We'll do it again. And he said he stayed there for like a year and a half, and he can still go back to Detroit. And
Probably
play
made
most
him
of those
funny
rooms.
as fuck.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. Well,
No. He is like, I would say his one, like,
thick skin at least. At
his
the very
biggest
minimum.
strength is he's really hard to fucking phase when he's up on the mic. Like, it takes a lot to, like, shake him loose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is
I bet.
I could never I
It's a
would
good
never
skill.
last. I wouldn't last a fucking minute.
Did you ever do Terminal 110 in New Haven?
No.
That was Marshall Brandon and DJ Big Reg. They would put anybody up, but like if you suck, they just light you immediately. First time I did it, Big Reg lit me in like a minute and a half. And I went to Marshall Brandon and I was like, I'm so sorry, man. He's like, I don't give a shit. Come back next week. Like,
Yeah.
he's like a 30-year pro. He's been opening for Chappelle for the past 4 years. Like,
Is there
He can
any worse
handle-
feeling than going, holy shit, that was 4 minutes, and someone from the back yells, nope!
yeah, pretty much. So then I go back the next week and I'm bombing again, but I say something about dancing, and someone in the front was like, I'd like to see that. And I was like, okay, my jokes are obviously not working. So I just had the DJ play Millie Rock, and I just Millie rocked for 3 minutes. I just 3 minutes of Millie rocking, and the place went fucking nuts. And I was
you-
getting like,
You have the mic in your hand, or
I
did
need
you
to
put
see
it
you
back?
Millie
no,
in
I
the
put it back
stand
in the
and then
stand. Just
I need to see you really rock.
and like I got like an ovation afterwards, and I was like, dude, if I can't tell a joke, I'm gonna Millie rock.
Yeah.
And then I started shaking my tits, and
I mean, that's fantastic.
yeah, I mean, we were talking outside about bombing stories. Do you have any good ones recently? You have any hot ones? Maybe in your early days?
There's one that always sticks out in my mind. It was like, because you know when you're new, you invite everybody to come see you, right? And everybody wants to know if you're funny. Like, I had a lot of friends, a lot of family. I was doing a guest spot at Broadway Comedy Club. You ever done Broadway Comedy Club?
I don't have friends to bring.
So,
That's why I never did bringers.
yeah. So this was
Everyone I know is in this room.
I didn't have 4 friends.
And so this was after I did like 5 bringers because I thought that was like what you needed to do.
Oh,
right?
yeah. And
So
how
they-
pumped were you when you were starting to
They
get
were like,
those?
hey, you get a guest spot now. Good job. I was like, what does that entail? They're like, you don't have to bring anybody, but you get to do 4 minutes
Neato.
on our premium show. I was like, thank you so much.
I love you.
And I went and I fucked up when I'm bombing. I'm drowning. I'm just eating my dick, like as hard as I've ever done. It's still to this day the worst bomb I ever did. And I had this really shitty hacky joke that I was doing where I was like comparing something where I was supposed to say someone looked at me like I throat punched a toddler, and by accident I said like I throat fucked a toddler.
Oh shit.
And the entire crowd turned on me and just started going, "Get the fuck off the stage!
Oh, no.
Fuck you! Boo! Gross!" And
What, you guys aren't into cool stuff?
I was like, "What? You don't like this?
I mean,
I'm performing for you."
that's a joke in Texas that people would be like, "Hey, pretty
yeah,
good."
Yeah, but in New York,
Yeah, right.
This guy's
that was
got
not
something.
good. It was,
fucking a
dude. I
toddler.
still think about
good.
that a lot.
And you were
actually.
drinking back then.
I was drinking back then.
For those bringer shows, were you pounding booze
I was
before?
pounding
Because you were
booze.
so nervous in
I
front of
was-
your 5 friends and the other people that don't give a shit about you?
Yeah.
Oh,
So I
hilarious.
was like, I'm so good at comedy, right? Like
Yes.
6 shots of Rumplemints deep, just talking about throat fucking kids. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, dude.
But it was just such a slip that I was like, that's not how the joke goes. And then they were like, boo, fuck you. I was like, but no, that's not the joke.
This is my
Said the
dream.
wrong thing.
Yeah, I said the
This
wrong
is my
thing.
dream, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I've done a few shows in front of your friends when we were both just hammered.
The worst part, though.
So
The
drunk.
worst part. So my friends were there. This is the last part, and then we'll get back to that.
No, take your
as I
time.
was leaving,
This is a safe place.
none of my friends even said anything to me. You know how even when you fuck up and you do bad, your friends will be like, "Hey, man, that was really good." Good
Yeah.
job." Didn't even get that
Yeah.
from non-comedy fans. I was like, "Wow, I'm gonna kill myself. This
Yeah,
is bad."
for sure.
And I think about it all the time.
Yeah, I fucking bombed here last Thursday opening for that guy, Pepitone. Lunch, sweet kid went, "Good job, man." And I knew I did not do a good job. But he was being, so if I hear you, if it was any worse than what I did, Lunch would have been like,
Dude,
"I'll see you later." You're
Nat came into the fucking side, like the staging room for. He was following me on a mic like a year and a half ago, right when I first moved here, and I got off, and he opens the door, walks in, and I'm looking at my phone, and I just look up at him, and then look back down at my phone, and he goes, "What's up, dude?" And I go, "What happened?" I just have my jokes, like in my notes are pulled up, and I'm like fucking, and he puts his hand on my shoulder and he goes, "It's gonna happen again. Just let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, you're gonna walk out of here in 5 minutes and no one's gonna remember."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, it still hurts so bad.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's brutal. And I don't know. At a certain point, it becomes fun. You just got to start screaming at people. But Mr. Lunch, you had a particularly interesting story.
What a
in
great
your-
name, by
back
the
in
way,
your
Lunch.
rapping days,
I
dude.
enjoy that. That's a good name.
So good. You gotta hear Breakfast with Bitches. Maybe we'll play it before the end of the show.
I would love to.
Hell yeah. One time I did this rap show in Terrell, Texas, which is this city out. It's the city where Jamie Foxx is from. It's like a little outside of Dallas.
Fuck yeah.
Well, we played at this VFW hall, and we were, me and Jonah Hex, we were the only rappers on the show. It was all rock bands. And you could tell they didn't like rap right away. And at one point, somebody throws a firecracker at us. And then
As you do.
we start making jokes on stage after that we're getting Dimebag Darrelled, which is the guitar player from Pantera that got shot. We're like in Dallas. They did not like that at all. And I had already dealt with
You don't say that.
the owner of the club. He was already kind of a cocksucker like before the show.
Uh-huh.
And then when we make the Dimebag jokes, he like comes up and they're throwing more firecrackers and just like yelling at us. And then out of nowhere,
Dude.
he has a twin brother who also owns the club with him. So there's 2 of these assholes who look exactly the same,
They're multiplying.
telling us to get off stage and shit, get our shit and leave. And at one point it turns into like a fight. I pick up a fucking stool. I'm ready to hit both these fucking twins. And then they just tell us to get our shit and fucking leave. We have to stop the show.
Jesus.
And then I just go into the green room and I grab the microwave and just throw it against the wall and we fucking leave.
Nice.
That's tight.
Did you
Nobody
yell-
gets Hot Pockets anymore.
Did you yell? Yeah. No one has lunch.
How many people were in the crowd?
It's probably like 40, 50.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a
But
good. That's
they
a good bomb.
preemptively brought firecrackers though, so maybe they were looking for any reason to use.
Yeah, were you
those
rapping for
firecrackers.
Bart Simpson? What the fuck was going on,
I
dude?
don't know why they had it. It was I think it was a VFW hall or something.
Okay.
So they probably...
Oh yeah, yeah. I can't imagine a VFW spot would love a rap show.
Yeah.
Just a hunch.
Isn't that
And that's
for,
lunch.
the VFW is for veterans, right?
Yeah, but they rent it out to make money. Like
Why
there's
would you
always
throw
so
firecrackers in a room full of old men with guns that have
PTSD.
PTSD? That sounds so terrifying.
That's why they hated this. They were
Yeah.
all just having PTSD.
Yeah, they're
Just
they're
trying
back
to
in
trigger their
Nam.
grandparents is what it was.
You're
yeah.
trying to rap about bacon, and they're like in a tree in their mind holding a fucking gun.
Jimmy, do you have a cam on you?
I do not have a camera, no.
Well, do you want to tell a bomb story?
My biggest bomb, I think, was the first time I ever did stand-up. I was...
That's fortunate.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I was a
that's great.
freshman in college. I had never done stand-up before. I was in Gettysburg. I had to drive an hour and a half south to Washington, D.C., because I didn't even know what an open mic was. So I signed up for a bringer, and I had to bring 5 people. But I'm a freshman in college. It's the first week of school. I don't know anybody. So I just have to walk down my hall knocking on doors to guys, hey, I'll drive you down to D.C. I'll pay for all the beer, but you just have to go to this show. So they're like, okay. We drive all the way down. I go up. I fucking eat a dick, dude. Like, I thought the jokes were at least like, oh, that's clearly a joke. But no, I fucking bombed hard. And all the guys are pissing themselves laughing in the back at me. And then there was this woman who stood up, white woman in the front row, looked at me and just went, no.
Nice.
And I was like, I don't know how to handle a heckler, let alone just everything I'm seeing, no.
Sure.
And so I was like, you're right. And I just put it in the mic stand, walk off. The guys
Wow.
are fucking losing
Do you
it
remember
laughing.
any of the jokes? Like what your best joke at the time was? Like that you were like, this is gonna fucking
I
shake
want to know
the
which
room.
one got her to stand up
This
and
is
hit you
the
with the no.
This is the one that I said that she said no to. I said, I'm talking about fraternities and why they wouldn't let freshman dudes go to their parties. And I'm like, and I clearly know why they wouldn't want me at their party. That way, roofies would be their only chance of getting laid. And, not a horrible joke, but like easy.
Yeah.
And she, no. And I'm like, oh.
I mean, it was an hour and a half down, but it was fucking 10 hours
Dude,
back.
not only
How
that-
quiet was that car ride home?
Bro,
And your
it
buddies were
wasn't-
drunk too, right?
It
So
wasn't
you're
quiet.
sober.
Well, it's like they don't know me, but we're all dudes and we're trying to like bro down with each other. So I just got ripped the whole time.
Fuck yeah.
And then once they got back to school, they told everyone on campus. So I'm introducing myself to people 6 months later, and they're like, "Oh, you're the kid that sucks at stand up," and I'm like, "Yeah."
That's exactly
If
correct.
Jimmy ever asks you to come with him to follow his dreams,
Yeah.
go.
Exactly. And but yeah, so then I was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm leaving, and I left that school, went to New York, and just started doing stand up.
You left the school?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, at the end of the year, I
okay.
stayed
I
the
thought
whole.
you bombed so bad you left
Yeah,
college.
she was like, I'm packing up, guys. That's it.
That's
No,
it for me.
I stayed all year, and then at the end of the year, I was like, I don't even know why I'm in college. Like, I just want to do stand up.
Yeah,
yeah.
same. I dropped out. What a mistake. But what are you gonna do? I don't know. There's a couple coming to mind for myself. One, the one time I got like high school friends to come to the Stress Factory was like these 3 girls that just like had nothing to do, and they're like, we'll come to a show. And at the time, the bar next door would just like feed me free drinks and food. Like they would just hook it up so fucking fat because the manager just loved doing coke with me, and he was like, you're gonna make it one day, kid, blah. And anytime I'd bring a girl there, he would like hook it up like fucking crazy. Just try to get me pussy, which I would just, not be able to get it up at the end of the night anyway, just because I was so fucked up. I mean, the amount of times I would bring a girl over there, we'd get pretty drunk, and then he would give me a line just to be like, just to make sure, you get home safe. And then that would just immediately kill my dick for the rest of the night. Hilarious. Anyway, I get these 3 girls out. The headliner's funny. I'm forgetting her name right now. Who cares? Like a New Jersey staple. I'm hosting. It's a ticketed room, so no one knows why they're there. And the feature act is a dude that works at the bank across the street who's done stand up like 4 times. But when it was a light show, they would book him, so like they would try and get the people from the bank to the show.
The most exciting place on the street.
Yeah.
The bank.
And the dude literally did like airplane jokes, you know what I mean? And so when I would introduce him, he would get a running start and run up the small staircase at the Stress Factory. So I'm like, hey, this guy is really funny. He's your feature act. I started to say his name. He would sprint in place and then run up the stairs, bro. So funny.
Not even to be funny, just because they had
He was
mild
getting juiced
autism.
up, dude. Yeah. Oh,
alright.
severe.
Yeah.
Mild.
Okay.
Whew, he's spicy. He had some spicy autism, dude. So I go up and I bomb. The feature goes up for 3 minutes. The show's horrible. And then a lady in the showroom passes out and has a stroke. So we have to stop the show, call an ambulance, get this woman back to like the emergency room in health because apparently she just had a gastric sleeve in. It's like some shit like that, so she couldn't eat like certain foods, and she was just munching wings, and her fucking organs exploded in the middle of the show.
So bad, you almost killed a lady. That's what happened,
dude. No, I crushed. I
Holy
killed.
Fuck.
And so they get her out, and then half an hour later, I have to go up, do more time, bring up the feature act, and these 3 girls who are like blonde girls with like huge tits, like don't give a shit about this anyway. This was just something to do, and I was like, I can get you free tickets and chicken wings. I'm a hot guy. Anyway.
You guys want to do some blow and eat some chicken tendies?
Yeah, dude, I was 20.
Come on down to the
Bridgeport,
stress
Connecticut.
factory.
Yeah, I was 24, and I was like, dude, I'm the fucking man. Obviously, they want to be here.
You guys want to see an empty bank vault?
So, yeah, I mean, that was like the one time I can get people to come out to a show. Just a lady died in the showroom, and the whole show was just an absolute disaster. And I was like, I'm chasing my dreams, ladies. Boom.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, brutal. The amount of crazy shit I saw at that club was unbelievable. I did a private event for the University of Bridgeport baseball team, and the mayor was there, Joe Ganem, who was elected mayor, then got thrown into jail for embezzlement. Then when he got out of jail, he got reelected as mayor.
That's
To
kind of
tell you
This guy
about
fucking rules.
how weird Bridgeport is. And we had this like hot tray, like a buffet line of like chicken and different foods. And the mayor would walk up and just take chicken with his fingers.
Love that.
The mayor of Bridgeport.
That's how
would
he
just,
did
like,
it in jail.
pull
It translates
chicken.
to outside,
Yeah,
right?
So that
You
was
know?
weird.
Take what you want.
We're serving all these people. I go up to host the show, and I get on stage and I'm like, hey, it's me, the chicken guy. Classic bit. Being like, you just saw me serving you chicken. Now I'm the entertainment. And I'm doing jokes, and like the administrator's wife hears me do a joke about like jizz, and she goes, next. And I'm like a horrible comedian, so I start unraveling. And then I get off stage, and the whole staff was like, we were serving raw chicken to the whole party.
Oh no.
And I didn't realize that before I went on stage. And I went on stage like, hey, it's me, the chicken guy. And everyone was like, you've been serving us salmonella, you fat fucking weirdo. And I had no
special needs
idea,
kid.
dude. Yeah.
The
that
mayor's
one,
fashioning a shiv out of one of the chicken bones to fucking stab you.
that one was, it was like 4 p.m. on a Saturday. And I worked until like 3 a.m. that night being like,
Hope you guys didn't have any plans because all you're doing is shitting. For
yeah,
the next
you're all
8
going to be
hours.
spraying for the rest of your night.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, pretty fun.
How did you?
What a delightful place.
Cody. Where did you grow up in Connecticut?
I grew up in Connecticut.
Nice.
Yeah. Grew
Were
up in
you-
a small town, and then you went to school in New Haven, Connecticut. Have you ever been to Connecticut before?
I've driven through it multiple times. I
Most
was told
people
never to stop.
Everyone says.
That's what everybody says.
Everyone
I mean,
down
it's
here
literally
says
called
they've driven
Connect
yeah.
Tickets
Yeah.
because
Right.
it connects the two better states.
Yeah. I asked people. I was like, "Should we stop in Connecticut and hang?" Because we'd drive through it on the way to places, and they'd be like, "No, just go."
There's some good like New Haven is cool.
Apparently, the best pizza in the fucking country.
For sure.
It's very true. So that is true. That is 100% true.
Dude, isn't that just such a white guy argument? Fucking New York has the best pizza, dude. Connecticut's not even a city. It's like,
I don't even engage in that
Shut the fuck
conversation
up.
with
Yeah.
people. And with look, it's New York. And I was like, you don't understand.
yeah,
You're out of your element, and I'm not doing it.
I
Yeah.
mentally muted you 5 seconds ago. What were you saying?
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Continue.
I fucking hate those guys.
But that is definitely one of the.
Did you?
Yeah.
I mean, you're a fucking specimen now, if I might say so.
Thank you, so.
Were you ever fat?
I was fat. I was
Nice!
like 250 pounds.
We
But
got
that's when I,
another
so
one, dude.
yeah, I was.
Fucking go.
But I was mainly because I was a fucking fall down drunk. Like
Okay.
Sam used to see me all the time. I was just
Cody
a-
would get after
I
it.
was just the absolute fucking disgusting mess of a human. Like I got so fat, like to the point for like my body size, where when I would go to like tie my shoes, I would like pass out sometimes. 'Cause I'd be like,
Holy
"Ugh," and I'd just like fall over. So yeah, I was like towards the end of like when the drinking was like really bad.
Sure.
My health was just declining like rapidly. Like I had like pains in my sides all the time and shit. I was like, I think my organs are failing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was fat as fuck. And then I just one day I was like, I'm going to stop doing this. And didn't for a long time, but started working out while I was still drinking. And I was like, because if I can get in shape, I am not an alcoholic.
Sure.
Because that's how it works, right? And then just started doing that. And then when I got sober, that's when I started like actually be healthier.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was fat as fuck. Really unhealthy. Disgusting human being.
I mean,
I don't think being fat's that bad.
You know, different strokes.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty awesome.
Different strokes.
I mean, dude. I mean, you do look much healthier and much happier. It's insane.
I feel much healthier.
You were a dark little cunt.
I was
back in your day. You still are.
He calls me a cunt a lot. Since I've been here, he's called me a cunt over 12 times. Yeah.
Basic, I mean, if he used an English or an Australian accent, no one would care. Let's just
Right.
get past it.
That's true.
Yes.
That is
Also,
true.
Have you ever
It's
seen
a
an
term of
episode
endearment.
of Different Strokes where there's a rapist and he tries to
What?
rape Arnold and his brother and get him in a van and shit?
No.
You just said Different Strokes and it reminded me of that.
Hell yeah, dude.
You should look it up.
I love good old fashioned rape TV.
Yeah. That win was Different Strokes.
Which one was different strokes? Is it
Will
a
the
70s show?
It was the 70s. Yeah.
To the beat of just one drum.
Oh, so you were around when that was on TV then, right?
Oh, thanks, bud.
Fill 'em up,
Appreciate
breaks
it.
come.
Can we cut his mic?
I think sick voice is kind of sexy.
No, it is.
Your raspy
It's, it's awesome.
Hey.
Hey, can we, dude? Hey, cut us.
There you go. Yeah, dude.
Bitch, it's a motherfucking Home Depot beat. People on the street got wild people dancing. It's feeling real great. Hey.
The Millie Rock.
Yes. Yes.
Holy shit! I was gonna ask you to cut a quick WWE promo.
On who?
I mean,
Chado.
No.
oh,
I'm not even gonna.
He was here
your
last
eyes
night.
lit up for a second though.
He was here last night. It was great to see him.
Do you guys normally cut, like, you'll
got a
just give him
message
one, you'll be
about
like,
that.
cut a promo on this person real quick, just on the spot?
This is just
That's-
generally an anti-Chado podcast. And
Who is
lunch,
Who's
lunch
Chado?
can, Les
He
can.
took it. He took it for real.
Oh, I
already
bet.
got my Chado message.
Did you? Yeah. Oh, he's been listening.
Alden said. He's like, Alden told me what you said about me on the podcast. I thought we were good. Is there beef? No, I'm just being funny, you fucking idiot.
You weirdo.
Papa
Freak.
Shadow King said
Then
you
he
were
asked
making
me-
fun
then he asked
funs of
to
me.
He asked me to be on his podcast and Leander, and then I just left it on red. I forgot to respond.
Dude, imagine driving a fucking Leander
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
squash the beef that doesn't exist. To squash the fake beef. I mean,
Oh, it's so good.
we had a nice Austin moment your first night here.
Yeah.
We bounced around, saw some spots, saw some sets.
Did everything.
And then we
went to every spot pretty
we
much
went to-
except
yeah.
for a couple.
Yeah,
you know?
the ones in the domain that are too far away.
Yeah.
And you saw me just like square up with a homeless guy.
I did.
Saw someone
Whoa.
hit someone's car 100 times.
Dude, that was
Trying to-
so that was fantastic. That
Yeah.
whole thing. Sam, all right, can you tell the
Yeah, how did we
Yeah.
just breeze past
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
fighting a homeless? We were just talking about homeless people for 15 minutes, and you were like, "Yeah, if I won this weekend."
do you
no big
want to
deal."
tell it? I
didn't-
guess is the
yeah, I
is
can
the-
tell. I don't
okay,
care
all right,
because
all right.
like the guy just got banned from me. It was the same guy that we had to kick out like weeks ago.
The guy, the
he came
man
back.
with the van.
Van Man?
Yeah, the
believe
dude
it's-
that's living out front in the van.
Oh yeah, Van Man.
Oh fuck!
With the cane?
yeah, yeah.
Also,
yeah.
he doesn't need that cane.
No, he does not. No, I didn't
What an
fight
asshole.
him. But like he squared up to me before Cody and I were just like, dude, let's just walk away.
Well, I had to like kind of be like, all right, guys, we're done here now.
Yeah.
All right, tell this, and then I'll tell the fiat thing, and it'll be great. This will be
Well,
fun.
it's not a great story. It's just like he was being an asshole and being like, yo, you need to go in there and tell your boy like I'm not banned. They just told me to not come back for a week. It's been 3 weeks. I'm trying to come back in and watch the show. Da da da. And I was like, yo, I'm not on the clock. That's not my problem. Talk to them. Whatever. I work tomorrow if you want to come back.
Sure.
Stop dealing like I'm leaving.
and that was not good enough for him.
My friend, yeah. Then he was like, oh, my dead daughter, and you're racist,
And
and
he has
I'm
real
autistic,
autism.
real
Yeah,
autism,
real autism, not fake
And he's
autism.
like, I see you on Facebook politicking behind my back, and I'm like, I don't even have a Facebook, but I'd love to at this point. And then at one point he just like he has that big fucking stick
Big
that I've
cane.
seen him on South Congress on the sidewalk, like holding up to the sun and like spinning it around and like
Like
screaming.
he's doing incantations,
like the
Yeah.
monkey from fucking Lion King.
Whoa, Chad! Not like the monkey from Lion King.
Whoa!
From a different animal.
That's racist.
I was. How dare you say that?
Baboon.
Oh, jeez. No, he was like the way
What it is?
he was on South
Chill out,
Congress.
Roseanne.
Yeah, what do you want, Ambien? No, he was like trying to turn himself into Gandalf the White on South Congress. Anyway, he has that fucking stick, and he throws it on the ground.
It was aggressive.
He like throws it and squared up to me with like his hands behind my back, and that's when I had to start like screaming
Yeah.
of like, "Yo, this is insane. leave me alone. Like, I'm trying to explain to you what's going on. Now you're being a fucking asshole, piece of shit.
Sam's
And-
raising his voice, by the way, at this point.
Yeah.
It's risen. It has been risen, like Jesus.
Yeah, and I'm
he's-
doing like the punctuating my syllables. I'm like, I already told you this shit.
Yeah.
Da 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 da.
Yeah.
As I was like doing the hand punching, like two little black kids walk by, and I'm like, damn, I feel pretty cool right now, dude.
Yeah. And so I'm watching this guy because this guy's getting in Sam's face. So I'm like, I'm just looking at his hands. I'm like, if he tries to touch Sam, I'm like, I have to knock this homeless guy out.
I'm
right?
gonna come.
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come.
And but
I'm gonna come.
fun thing, while this is happening,
gonna come now.
behind the guy is a Fiat trying to get out of the parking space right in front of the creek, and it just keeps backing up. It has 20 feet of room to just back up and go out. And he just keeps backing up and hitting this truck over and over and over, and then going on the curb and doing it over and I'm like, Sam, look at this. This is fantastic. But he's just fighting with the autistic homeless guy. And I was just like, he's missing the best part of the night right now. And I'm just watching this fucking Fiat. It was great. It was a whole, so like that snapshot, I was like, okay, so this is what Austin's like.
If you had just knocked that dude out, you guys could have both stood there and
watched-
marveled
I know.
at this moron fucking wrecking his Fiat.
I know.
That is the best.
One of my
opportunities.
favorite homeless moves, we can move on from homeless after this, is this parking lot over here.
Mm-hmm.
These guys will occasionally just find a construction vest that's like bright orange, sit on the curb and wait for people to pull in at night on like the weekends and like back you into a spot that you're completely capable. You're like, I got 30 feet on both sides. There's no one in the lot. And they're backing you in.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, baby, this is just $10 for an hour. And you're like, no, it's not.
You know how many people they get with that,
Nuh-uh.
probably? Especially out of towners.
Yeah, we can put a Chucky costume on a fucking French bulldog, but there's still a French fucking bulldog under there, buddy.
That's wild.
Come on now.
I wonder how much money they get off that, though.
I mean,
They're
at least
still doing it.
Yeah, at least
Can
enough
I,
to keep going back.
Gotta tell you a little joke.
Lunch. I would love a lunch
Please.
joke.
What is this?
You're eating an apple very quick.
It's Jesus biting his nails.
I don't know if I get it.
Because his nails are through his fucking hands.
Hands. Come on. Jesus,
Yeah.
Sam.
I mean, I don't believe in that kind of humor, but
Fuck yeah, dude.
I get the joke.
Fuck Jesus.
He is
Hey,
risen.
hey, whoa. Whoa, buddy.
This is a fucking... You know who I'm cutting the promo on?
Jesus.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't believe in any of this.
That's
Let
who.
her rip.
He can jack me off with the holes in his hands.
Let her
He's
rip.
not even fucking real. He's made up.
Go lunch.
I'd fuck him in his fucking mouth hole. I hate that cocksucker. My mom's gonna watch this. She's gonna cry. Fuck her if she cries. I don't give a shit. I just kidding, Mom. I love you. This is just pretend.
We love you, Mama Lunch.
This is all pretend. This is a comedy podcast, obviously.
It
And
made
if,
me sweat.
yeah, well, I've been. It's about 3,000 degrees in here.
I think it's all this hot cum on the couch.
Yeah,
That's
the
what
hot
it is.
comes. I got a good case of the back knee sweat, but I mean, good God.
Everyone's doing great. What was your favorite fat kid food when you were growing up?
Fat kid food. growing up.
What'd you eat, you fat piece of shit?
I would eat pizza
Jaeger?
no matter what. Like, yeah.
Ever heard of Rumplemintz?
Yeah. I would pizza, and I mean I would eat fucking everything, but I would eat pizza whether it was cold, hot, whatever. I really liked those I would take Eggo waffles. This is disgusting. I haven't
No,
thought
it's
about this in
great.
so
Keep
long.
going.
I would stack Eggo
so
waffles in paper towels, like 10 of them at a time, and I would put them in the microwave so they were just mush, and I'd put them in a bowl and I would smash them with butter
Oh,
and
God.
syrup, and I would just eat it like a paste.
Like a paste. That's the worst thing I've ever heard. Would you do that after you?
I haven't thought. Thank you for bringing this, dude. I,
I
haven't thought
honestly-
about that in so
There
long.
are very few things that gross me out. That's disgusting.
That's horrific, dude.
That is
That's
disgusting.
so fucking great.
Did
Yeah,
you
it was
do
so
that
good.
before or after you murdered a stray cat? You psycho. That's the
It
worst
was
thing
at
I've
the
ever
sit-
heard.
That was when I was taking my break.
Your
That's-
break?
Yeah, from murdering the cats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, that was when I was like a child. That was disgusting.
Then what did you graduate to?
Believe it or not, most of the weight came from the booze. So
I believe it.
And I would only eat like once a day, but that one time a day would be disgusting. It's just leftover pizza that could have been on the floor, dipped in ranch, with like whatever I would order.
What's
like
your
just
go-to pizza?
go-to pizza, like just toppings wise,
Yes.
I like a regular cheese or a pepperoni. I don't like putting a whole bunch of shit on pizza.
Okay.
Keep it fucking simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In case you got to mash it up in a fucking bowl and eat it like a pig.
I put it in the blender actually, and I
Clam-
drink it with a straw.
Clam pizza
Yeah.
paste. Hell
Clam
yeah.
pizza paste.
That's
Oh,
New
dude.
England, dude.
That's okay. So this is even more disgusting. Here's a fun one. One of the security guys at Mothership, who is the absolute best, a very sweet dude. One of those guys that's like crazy into fitness though, and I said it jokingly. When I walked up, I just grabbed his arm and I was like, "What the fuck have you been eating?" And he goes, "Chicken shakes."
What?
Deadpan.
What?
And I was like, come a what? And he goes, yeah, so you take whey protein and chicken breasts that you cook and then a bunch of milk and you put them into a blender and you eat chicken shakes. And I'm like, why don't you just do 3 different? And he's like, I don't have time. And I'm like, find the time. Find the time.
So these guys say that their jaw hurts because they have to eat so much. I'm sure there's a joke in there somewhere.
Sure.
But they chew, they're eating so many calories that it actually hurts their mouth. So
Yeah.
instead they want to drink it. I saw a guy do that with salmon one time.
Oh my god.
yeah, salmon, rice, milk, and protein. The protein that doesn't taste like anything, and he would just straight blender. That's disgusting.
Dude, that's making
Let's talk
my-
about mashed
that's
Eggo
making my
waffles, dude.
ears
That's
hot, dude.
That's great.
My
Yeah.
ears are like red and hurting right now. That's
So-
fucked up, man.
It
Yeah.
is disgusting.
And I've eaten some fucked up shit. That's weird. In the name of health, too? Gross.
Yeah.
If you're eating like that for your own health, dude, no. You gotta eat like that when you have a fucking eating disorder and you're hurting yourself.
Yeah.
Not in the name of gains. That's weird.
The only thing so the only acceptable version of that is I love a good tuna salad and I love a salmon salad, but you don't blend it entirely.
Salmon salad sounds disgusting.
No, it's actually fucking gas.
It's the same thing, just salmon instead of tuna.
Yep.
Same ingredients.
Exactly.
And everything. I like the
But
Asian
tin
versions.
fish is good.
Yeah.
Tin fish is really good.
Is that the?
Do you remember when fucking what was her name? The dumb fucking blonde singer. She thought Chicken of the Sea was actually chicken.
Jessica Simpson.
Jessica Simpson. That fucking shit, dude. Oh my god. She went viral for being retarded before viral was a thing.
That's what her whole show was about.
Yeah.
The TV show, just being dumb.
She gonna show off that.
Yeah.
It's so good.
This bitch thinks tuna's chicken. Let's fucking
Let's
watch
give her
show.
6 seasons.
This is my
She got
question.
fat titties,
Is
it's
when you
cool.
get that rich and you're that hot, how many people just let her say that so many times without, like, because no one tells you no. They're not correcting you. You're fucking signing their checks. Oh my god, how many people just let her walk around saying dumb shit all day?
The town she was from is
Not-
like not too far from where I'm from. And it was like the worst place, but they had the best laser tag ever.
Nice.
Laser tag fucking rules, dude.
Laser Quest. That place was the shit.
Have
Laser
you-
tag.
Dude, we
fucking
had a laser
rules.
quest in Connecticut. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, that place was sick.
In Berlin, remember?
Dude,
Yeah.
that place ruled.
Yep.
I think
I
when
would
we
go
were
f-
like 15 or 16, we
You have
went
to pick out
laser
your
tag.
code name. Do you remember your laser tag
Thank God.
code name?
Don't.
I bet it
Try
was.
something
I bet it
rude.
was laser.
Laser. Why do
Mine-
you think it was fucking laser? What are you fucking saying, Chad?
You ain't got shit, dude. You're
Compared to what?
The least.
Well, my fucking phone's fucking up. Get fucking got off the hook this time.
Count your blessings, dude.
Good thing I didn't catch a real heater from lunch today.
It was coming.
Dude, have you been? I mean, this is like a retarded question. Have you been to the one on Ben White?
Yeah.
Good?
What's it called? It's
Is it
fine.
worth going
Yeah,
to?
Guessing
yeah.
that's a road
Should we
name.
take a squad trip
Yeah.
to play laser
that'd be
tag?
fucking great.
Take a little bit of mushrooms.
I
play some
want to go
laser
and
tag
race
with
the
boys?
carts, dude. I want to go to the
Best one
Coda
in the
cart.
city, or maybe the only one.
Okay, I'm down. Do the carts.
I want to do Coda carts.
What's that?
The F1, like the real fast ones, the indoor track. It's like $40 or $50 for like an hour and a half, and you can
Whoa.
do like 3 races, and it's like tracked. You're like best lap time. Like it's sick.
You gotta take a little class beforehand, like a little 30-minute training session, so you don't fuck each other
Yeah,
up.
they have a bar too inside, but they won't let you drink before, so you got to show up a little.
I mean, that makes sense.
But Pint House is right up the street.
Okay,
The pizza place and brewery,
so we're going legally drinking and driving.
100%.
Okay.
But all these axe throwing places, they like encourage you to drink. Have you guys noticed that? They're like,
Yeah.
come in here, throw axes, and get fucked up.
I've never seen one video of one
Hey,
bouncing and like
uncoordinated
going.
female,
Yeah.
take this sharp object,
Yeah.
slam it into your
A
leg.
weird date night idea that's become so popular.
I'm into it.
I've never been.
Hey, when I see how
but
good
would.
I am at throwing axes,
Put that on your Tinder bio, dude.
Yeah, right.
I throw axes so fucking
You
hard.
can run, but I'll get you.
Axeman.
Yeah.
I'm an axeman. I voted for Trump, and I'm an axeman. Here's a
I'm
picture
gonna
of a fish.
come.
I'm gonna come.
Do not come. Do not come.
Let's go, Brandon.
I'm gonna come.
Dude, so
I'm gonna come.
what's
I'm gonna come now.
Excuse me, I'm gonna come.
It's never not funny.
Oh my god.
we're all gonna come. What have you seen down here? Because you've been to Austin before, but not for years, right?
Last time I came to Austin was for a bachelor party, and when I was still drinking, and I fucking ruined the bachelor
Oh, please
party.
tell us about that.
It's so bad. We were
They you in the kitchen making a fucking Eggo
I
bowl.
was smashing Eggos, dude. they were like,
I'm gonna come.
just pure dickery. Just being a drunk. Like, I blacked out the whole time. Like, everybody was drinking, but I was the one who was obviously drinking way more. Like, they were playing like big Jenga at one point, and apparently, and I say apparently because I don't remember, I just like dove through it
Fuck yeah.
for
That
no
guy,
reason.
dude.
And they were like playing like pool, and I threw a rag on the table and like shook the pool table, and I tried to fight one of the guys. Just overall being a huge piece of shit. You know, I don't remember really any of it, but so that was my
So
last.
that doesn't count
Austin.
then. If you don't
You're right.
remember, you're not guilty of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the first time that I came here, that was like my Austin experience, and that's why I was like a little apprehensive for a few years to come back because I was like, ooh, that's triggering, right? And then I came back and I was like, all right, this is cool, this is fine. So this time coming back, what do you want to know? Just like the differences, or like what? I can't remember your question. Is what I'm saying.
I don't know. I mean, I just I just know that it's just such a different planet from Connecticut.
It's way different.
But because I've been here for so long now, I'm starting to it's just become normal now in my life.
Yeah. Like in terms of comedy or just the city in
Comedy
general?
life.
Comedy life. All right, the coffee here is fucking fantastic.
Sure.
It makes the coffee at home taste like shit. The traffic is non-existent. What you fucks think traffic is, this is not
I
traffic.
Thank
love
you.
when people try and tell me that there's traffic
This
here.
is not
Thank you.
fucking traffic.
Yeah.
This is a blessing from the gods.
Yes.
All right, it's great. And the parking situation, not that bad. You can actually find parking if you fucking drive around a little bit. New York, Connecticut, you will not find parking. You're gonna have to go pay $50 in a garage, and that's
You're
it.
doing loops for an hour and a half around 4 blocks.
That's the three things I hear the most about Austin and why it sucks. The cost of living, the weather, and the traffic. In Connecticut, blows the problems out of the
those
water.
out of the water.
Across the board. Everyone that was like, Austin sucks now because of this, it's so much worse in Connecticut.
Yeah.
And you also can't get a job.
What's cool? Yes. What's cool about the comedy though is like in Connecticut, when you're going to do a spot, that's all you're doing that night. You have to drive. You go do that spot. Maybe you'll get lucky and be able to hit 2 spots, but you're gonna do that one spot.
Drive an hour and 10 minutes.
And you're driving an hour, and then you're gonna see just those 5 people who are on the show, and you might not even like all of them, right? There's no like, okay, let's all go back to home base. Everybody's gonna be on the patio at the creek. Like you're gonna see those guys, and you're gonna drive home, probably cry a little bit on the way back, and then that's it until maybe you have a show the next day. Maybe you don't. Here it's like boom, spot, and then you're gonna go back, and all your homies are there, and then you're gonna go out again, and then you're gonna be here over there. There's people like your peers are everywhere. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does rule.
It's not like that.
Even when like you see like a Chad O fella buzzing around, there's so many other of your friends there that you're like, I don't even know that guy's even here.
also
And that's delightful.
the comics back home, like if you bomb, everybody's gonna be like, you bombed, you fucking suck, you're a piece of shit. Like here, people are like, you get off and they're like, all right, we're continuing on. Like
Yeah, next
it's not like you suck, your life is shitty and worthless, and you
Yeah.
should kill yourself. Like back home, they'll be like, you're fucking bomb. People will be like in conversation like this, and they'll be like, you're bombing in conversation. Everything is you're bombing. It's like, shut the fuck up. It's really fucking annoying.
You
need
can
to
be
move-
a
you
human
need to
being down
move.
here.
Comics are nicer here than back home for sure.
I
Everybody's
would-
chill.
I would get into
So,
a fight once a night.
yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, dude, you drive like an hour and 10 minutes till, Middletown or some shit.
Yeah.
And then you're doing a show where like Mo Green is hosting, and you're like, this fucking guy, like this, like the worst person who's horrible at comedy is gonna ruin the show, and I'm gonna pay $20, drive home, eat McDonald's, shit blood,
Shit.
and then go back to my parents' house and fucking smack one out.
That's
Thinking
You
about
heard
the
it here,
glory days.
folks, on Fat Kids Podcast.
He's gonna
Connecticut is
smack
officially
one.
the Chado of the United States.
No shit.
people do love to shit on, but like that's why me and my friends from back, we make our own stage time now, right?
Sure.
So we produce. Well, I produce it, and we fucking, because if you wait in a state like Connecticut, and I'm sure there's other ones, you're just not going to get as much time as you need to get better. So, that's really what it is, and just going into, because you don't work just Connecticut, you work Mass and you work New York as well, and you work Jersey. Because if you work just Connecticut, you're going to be sitting on your thumb. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So
Kind of fun, though.
it is.
Try it?
Yeah, sitting on your thumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I've smashed waffles in a bowl. You think I've been sat on my fucking thumb? Yeah. It's, so big differences, but like at the same time, like I do longer sets at home. So
I'm jealous of that.
I
Jealous of that
can't
for sure.
complain. Like it's regular to do 20 to 25 minute sets there. So
There is longer time here, but you have to get out of Austin.
yeah.
Like, you go up to Manor, Lubbock, Killeen. Those are all places that you can get, like, a 20-minute
Yeah.
spot right now.
Like unless it's a mic, I'm usually doing 15 minutes minimum back at home.
Bastard.
But I mean, been
You
working for 5
son
years
of
to
a
get to
bitch
that. Most
bastard.
of the Connecticut comedians are getting 5-10 minute sets, right? But it's like, I mean, I've just been doing it a long time, and then you know the people who have, you know how it is.
I do. And what's weird about Connecticut is if you have any sort of potential and you just stay there long enough, you're either a 30-year comic like Marshall Brandon, who now tours with Chappelle, so which never had, it's one of one, or you just become an old alcoholic who just stand up once a week, and everyone's like, oh my god,
You're a headliner. You're a Connecticut headliner.
You're
so
like-
you're gonna headline fucking Syrup Factory or some shit.
the pickle
right?
stand in
Yeah.
Middletown.
Yeah.
And you're like this,
For
like
15
people are like
people.
worship you because like, oh my god, he's here. And then those open micers do comedy for 3 years, realize they need to move, and then they're like, oh man, this is actually real sad.
Yeah.
What's happening? Piece of shit state, should be blown off the map, and I hope we all go there to do shows sometime together.
Life is
But it
like
bred
a
us,
bowl
didn't
of
it?
Sure did.
mashed up Eggos.
I can't wait to do Fat Kids Live at the Stress Factory in Bridgeport.
Boom.
Yeah, baby.
Talk about
fucking do it.
all the times my penis didn't work there.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah,
Hey, guys,
boys.
you see that abandoned building next door? That used to be a bank where I got jacked off in the vault.
Yeah,
Oh, God. All right.
I think we did it.
What do we got?
I think we did it. What do
What
we
do
have
we
to?
got?
What do you have
I'm
to plug?
sweating.
Yeah, it is.
It's what happens when you eat 15 Eggos at a time, you fat cunt.
It's technically one because it was all mashed
hey.
together. Yeah.
Chad,
I call him a cunt, too, if I want.
I'm a cunt.
I'm a.
Hey,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gay.
cunt.
I'm a cunt.
Okay, Cody, do you have anything to plug?
You can follow me on Instagram at Cody the Comic.
Very black handle, by the way.
Really?
When I was tagging
Do you
you
mean it?
in the stories, I was like, this guy's a fucking.
Do you mean it?
Colored
Thank you.
person.
I'm one of them. Cody the Comic. Follow my comedy page at That's Fair Comedy. Also, that's it. Thank you.
Follow Cody. He's the man. Known him forever. So happy. We had such a great week. What a great week.
This has been one of the best weeks I've had in a really long time.
I spent so
And
much
you
money.
hooked it up. You fucking hooked it up, and I love you for
I
that.
tried. And Ben
Thank you.
Gordon did too.
And Ben Gordon. Shout out
to
Ben Gordon.
Ladies,
Yeah.
he's single. He likes good coffee, hates traffic, and can't stand Connecticut. Have you ever had a bowl full of mashed up Eggo waffles and some dick?
I mean, would this guy not destroy? Would just run through pussy down here?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's insane. Sorry for saying that's on camera. He's a
Aye.
respectable gentleman. Every time, baby.
Been really gay.
Let's get a dog.
That's the most awesome thing ever. Jimmy, you have anything you want to plug?
Follow Creek and Cave Studio YouTube channel.
Yeah.
That's where all the episodes are posted for Fat Kids and all the other podcasts on the network.
And come to Jimmy's show here at Creek in the Cave.
Yeah,
every
Wednesdays.
minutes.
Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm on that December 7th.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck
I
yeah.
am not.
You might be.
Chad J Comedy on Instagram.
Reach out to Brandon. Keep
I
going.
just started. I'm a youth minister at this church.
Mm.
Way.
Pastor,
I
I barely knew her.
I just wanted to shout out my students. They've been doing really good in learning and find the way of the Lord.
Who's your favorite student?
Probably Mackie. I forget his last name, but he's fucking a little retarded.
Shout out to Mackie, dude.
I bet he can sink a
What a-
mean three-pointer.
Yeah. Oh God.
Fuck yeah.
Shout out to Mackie and his
Oh,
He'd
little,
chew the shit out of a Lego.
His
that
little-
kid,
I am,
you know.
his
dude,
cute little
I'm
helmet.
obsessed with that fucking guy. Strong and Able on Instagram.
Yeah,
if you want
shout out
to
to
watch
Strong
a
and
Down
Able.
syndrome kid just drain him from the 3-point line.
Oh,
all
this is
day.
a real dude.
Shout out to
Yes.
Strong and
All right,
Able
cool.
and
So good.
and
All right.
Clayton's World.
Retard alert.
That's not nice. Fots. Yeah. You plug Chad J Comedy.
Chad J
Follow
Comedy
his
on
shit.
Instagram.
Cody, we got it. Big Sam
We got
Hunter.
shows coming up.
I have shows. I post some of my stories. I think we're done here. Thank you. Goodbye.
Later, y'all.
Bye, I love you.
See you next week.
Say the N-word into the camera.
I hope we got that. Nice. That's it right there. That's it.
Timing.
Holy fuck.